Good morning, everyone. I'm Coach Janine, Whole Body Health. Welcome to my Monday mobility class or session. We are going to be using a foam roller today, so if you want to grab your foam roller, either long one, short one, doesn't matter. So today I woke up with a headache for the second time in the last couple days, which is highly unusual for me. I don't normally get headaches, but my way of thinking with this is one, stress. It's been a little stressful around here lately. And then the other is also I've been doing more upper body, some pull-ups. My neck is a little tighter than normal. One, stress, two, pull-ups and some of the lifting I've been doing. So today you all get to join me for a little bit of release work for the upper body, back. Not a whole lot of neck. We only have 10 minutes, so I'm not going to get into too much detail. I may do a little bit more of that a little later. But I do want to go over just a couple things to kind of get my body moving and maybe relieve that headache just a little bit from some of those tight muscles in the upper body. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to start in that cat-cow, all fours, wrists underneath the shoulders, and just nice, gentle movement just to kind of get the body moving and notice what's holding my body up today. As I mentioned, I've been doing, well, not a lot of upper body stuff, my usual upper body stuff, but I have increased some weights. I've increased the volume of pull-ups because now I'm feeling much stronger on the pull-up bar. So my back and shoulders are definitely a little tighter than they normally are. Plus, combine that with the ranch work we did this weekend and the raking, and things are just a little upset. So nice movement. So I'm going to go into some neck circles from here. Ooh, actually, I'm going to go shoulder circles first. That is definitely tight. So just moving things around. Again, I'm not really doing a whole lot other than just kind of getting some blood flowing right here. Not really making any change, so to speak. I'm just moving. Okay, let's get the neck involved now. Ooh, and there's that tightness in the neck. Not only do I have some in the front of the neck, but as soon as I hit this position here, I've got this upper trap. So I definitely will head for the peanut ball a little bit later. If you follow me regularly, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If not, it is a double lacrosse ball. Going the other way. Noticing that tightness, not quite so tight on the right side, but it definitely is something that will need to be addressed as well. Let's go ahead and grab the roller. Come on down. I'm just, again, still moving the body. Just gonna work all the way down the back, just kind of checking things out. Kind of formulating a plan as I go as to what I need to address. And going over the roller, trying to find some space in that upper back. If my upper back is tight, it's definitely going to play into how my shoulders move and how my neck moves. Okay, I'm going to go arms overhead, just a little extra stretch here. Moving that roller down my back a little bit, just kind of ironing out that upper back into the shoulders. Okay, and then here I'm going to turn over onto those lats. And I already know it's going to be painful. Those are the areas. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and support my head with my hand and just kind of rolling across the edge of the shoulder blade. I can feel that going all the way down my back as well. And then I'm at the bottom edge of that shoulder blade right now. There's definitely a spot there. A lot of muscles there that come into play on top of the ribs. Attaching the shoulder blade, pulling your shoulder blade down. You know, you got the lats that cross over there, coming down to the back. So there's a lot going on that come into play for that, the pulling motion, the raking motion, again, pulling motion. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the other side. I'm actually, you know what, I don't normally turn my back to the camera, but I am gonna turn my back to the camera today so you can see from the back angle where I'm working. Okay, I'm gonna go. Let's start here so I can get a good extension with the arms. And I'm going to roll over onto it. So this side is definitely not as tender as the other side. there's a little bit in there as far as some tightness, some tenderness, but not compared to the other side, which kind of goes along with what I'm feeling on that left side of my body. So because I don't have as much on this side, I'm not going to spend as much time here because I do want to target that other side, the other shoulder. Okay. Just one more quick little roll here. Okay. I'm going to turn the roller now long ways, just real quick. Resting on that roller, using my feet to kind of stabilize my body. And I'm just going to kind of fan those arms out, opening the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together, a little bit of stretch right there through the chest and the front of the shoulders. Reversing that. Squeezing the shoulder blades. I'm doing a little bit of roll in the back there. So I can feel like going up into my neck. And then let's go and come off that. I'm going to grab this up as a side. I didn't tell you I was going to use the ball necessarily right now, but I am going to move to the peanut ball. So let's go ahead and take this. This is going to go, I'm going to start up high. The peanut ball is great because the spine can go right through the middle of it. It's one of my favorite tools. So I'm going to put this back here, up high, not on the spine. I'm going to use my hips, elevate my hips to apply more pressure. Not quite even here. There we go. Applying more pressure into that upper trap area, catching a little bit of the rhomboids in there as well. And it's super tender on that left side like I talked about. I'm gonna try to relax here. It's difficult when you got a ball in tender areas in your body, but just trying to relax. The more I can relax, the more things will start to let go and allow a little better range of motion with that neck and even that shoulder. Put that arm up, just do some presses into that shoulder. So again, I have the ball behind there. You can feel things are starting to let go. It's definitely less tender. Better range of motion. Let's try this side over here. So pushing into it and then reaching up. Moving the arm. Okay, I'm going to move the ball down a little bit. You can put your bottom on the ground or you can keep it elevated. It's up to you. I'm just going to do just little movements up and down. Kind of lean to that right side, kind of scrubbing the soft tissue there using the ball. I can actually feel the headache just kind of releasing a little bit. It's a pretty good one this morning, so I don't know if it'll all go away right now, but we'll get there. I'll continue to move when I'm done here as I go into my workout, and we'll see what that brings. So put that arm out to the side. Whew. And just trying to relax as I scrub that soft tissue. I'll use my neck to move, so I'm going to turn my head away from the area, which is going to apply a little bit more stretch to those areas that I'm holding on to. Adjusting the ball as I need to and as I go, so I can get the right area. The other arm out. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll off that ball. We are just about done with our time today. What I do want to do is just a couple more things. Stretching it out. In fact, I'm gonna grab the roller for this. Give a little extra stretch. You can play with the positioning of your hands. You can put your palms flat down. You can do thumbs up. You can even rotate a little bit to the outside. Whatever works for you, kind of play with it. You'll have a tendency to get a little more stretch if you keep those hips up high. If you drop the hips down, it's going to change your stretch a little bit. You can try it both ways. and rounding up, a little bit of variation of a cat-cow. Up and down. Sitting his hips back. And I'm just going to do the cat-cow one more time, just to kind of see how things are feeling, how things are letting go. A little more range of motion in the back, in the shoulders. And again, I'm going to go back to some shoulder rolls, see how that feels. I only spent about 8 minutes or so on that. So because I have such a bad headache, I would definitely spend a little bit more time, but for the sake of this video and showing you some things I'm doing, I cut it short. Okay, so let's do a few neck rolls again. Definitely better, but still sticking about right there. So that upper trap needs to be addressed a little bit more into those rhomboids. I'll have to go back and kind of attack that a little bit more to get that headache to release fully. I'll also work a little bit on the front of the shoulders. So I noticed as I was opening up here, there was definitely a little bit of tension there, but I'm going to address the back side first and see if I can get things to let go there, since I do notice that tightness there, and I notice the tightness from the pulling I've been doing lately. But anyways, that's the 10-minute mobility. Hope you guys got something out of that. If you have frequent headaches and you need help with finding the right areas to release those headaches, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I am more than willing to help you out when and wherever I can. So enjoy the rest of your week, enjoy your Monday, and make it great, and stay safe, happy, and healthy.